Music Access. There was a picture of a father-son couple walking in the rain that became viral online. The reason was because the dad was so busy covering his son with his umbrella that he didn't even realize he was getting all wet. A lot of people saw the picture and felt the young father's love for his son. There's also the story of a woman who fell into a coma while giving birth and miraculously woke up from the coma after a week by hearing her baby's voice. Her vital signs were not responding at all until they let her hear her baby crying and she started to wake up. Could it have been a mother's instinct love that woke her up to protect her newborn child? We'll never know. I'm definitely not a father yet, thank God, and I'm sure a lot of our family members have yet to get married and have children, so this might not be something we can understand. It's probably something that we'll only know when we actually go through it, but there is one thing that I do know now. If we don't want to have regrets when we become parents, we should be the best children to our parents when we can and when we have the chance. The first song you heard today, Wednesday, September 30th, 2015, was Waiting for Love by Avicii. What's up, Music Access fam? Do you guys talk a lot with your parents when you're with them? Do you watch TV together and talk about dramas or celebrities, or do you talk about what happened at school with your friends? When I was back home, I used to, just talk about what happened at school, just eat a lot of good stuff, talk about music. And I think one of the important things was, just chilling and keeping in touch with what's going on in our family lives. But, this kind of makes me curious. How much do you think parents want to hear about what goes on in their sons' and daughters' lives? Should we ask about that? If you have a chance this week or during the weekend to ask your parents, can you ask them for me? Let me know what they say on our message board. I have a sneaking suspicion about what they might say, but let's find out. And putting that burning question aside, why don't we start off Wednesday's Music Access? For the first hour, we have our daily corner that allows you guys to travel in time traveler's mailbox, and All About Music with Season 2, Benji style in store. And of course, in our second hour, we'll come back with Jane and Shihan for Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. Now, here's how you can listen and participate on Music Access. If you have a smartphone, you can download the Arirang Radio app or TuneIn Radio app to listen to our programs and send in your messages. And if you use a computer, just visit www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess to listen to us or leave your messages. Another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeong. And remember, if you have any amazing song requests that you want to put up on our message board, go ahead and send those up under the title Request. Now, we're going to take a quick song break before we go into message time, and we're going to check out the song Clap Your Hands by Sia. We just heard Clap Your Hands by Sia, and it's time to dive into message time. And our first message comes from Kaylee from France, saying, Bonjour, Benji, and I just woke up and I'm still sleepy. Of course, that definitely happens. I mean, if you just wake up, you're going to be super groggy, and especially that's why a lot of people listen to Music Access in the morning. 9 out of 10 doctors recommend it, and they say that listening to Music Access is better than 10 cups of coffee without the added after effects of an energy drink. So, no crash, just a rush, and lots of good. They say it's almost as good as eating a healthy breakfast, but you should still eat a breakfast. That's something I recommend. And we have Madison from the USA saying, Hey, Benji, how are you? Hope you're having a good day. You always look good. And I say, thank you for that. I do my best to look good, whether it's fashion, whether it's, hey, I might as well, let the cat out of the bag. Radio. You do it with, no makeup on. Some people do it with makeup on, but just in general, radio is something that you do. As it is, the camera's not super HD. So every day that you see me, this is my real face. It doesn't get any worse than this, and it can only get better. So the days when I have my hair done, those are the days when I got some makeup on. So see if you can differentiate between the different stages, I guess, of me, and let me know if there's a difference, because I'm kind of curious about that as well. Kana from Japan saying, "Hi Benji, how are you? It's been a while. I saw the movie Ant-Man a few days ago. Did you see it? Have a great day, Kana." I did not see the movie Ant-Man, although I have heard some good things about it. Paul Rudd, I believe he is the main character. I've seen a lot of his movies. He was in a lot of romantic comedies. And I like the way he acts. But in terms of this Ant-Man, I don't know what the backstory of it is. So I don't have like a huge inkling or urge to watch it, unless some people are telling me it's super super awesome. So again, about that movie, let me know if you've seen it and you think it's a good movie or not. So I'll it'll help me decide whether I should see it, because there's not a lot of stuff to watch these days, I feel like. Although granted, I need to find time to watch a movie in the first place. Ugh. Alright, anyway, thank you everyone for sending in your messages. Now, before we go to Time Traveler's mailbox, we're going to check out a song, and we're going to listen to Drag Me Down by One Direction. Time Traveler's mailbox. Our special daily corner, Time Traveler's Mailbox, will let all of you bring back special memories by revisiting your past. First, write down the date that you want to time travel to. Then, let us know why you chose that date and where you'll be, what you'll be doing, and who you'll be with when you travel in time. You can also tell us about what's going on today, because it doesn't matter what time we travel to. Just write down what happened in the past, or what you want to happen in the future, or what's happening right now, and send the message to us. Here's the tip: this corner is super awesome for birthdays and anniversaries. Just think about it. If you write about a test you did especially well on in the past, you can get congratulated on it once again, or you can relive special moments that you spent with friends or family as well. You can even go back to a memory that may have hurt you, and talking about it might be healing for you. You never know. If you want to participate, just write Time Travel on your title and leave us your message on our message board. Now let's go to our first time traveler, Unita Suino from Indonesia, saying, "Hey Benji, I want to travel back to June 2000. I was 9 years young. I won't say old. In 2000, I was like 8. So that was one of my happiest moments in my life, because I went on a trip with my family. We went to Jakarta from Probolinggo, her hometown, by car. It took a long journey, more than one full day, from morning till afternoon on to the next day, because we had to stop a few times to eat, and my dad, as the driver, needed to rest. We took out the passenger seat and changed it with a thin bed so we could lay there during the trip. I forgot how long the trip was at the time, but I think it was quite long, because we went to many recreational spots and went to the biggest amusement park here, called Ancol. And then when we went home, we stopped by at the other city, Yogyakarta, and visited the popular Candi Borobudur and Malioboro as well. I hope we have the chance to go on a long trip like this again in the future with additional members. And since both of my brothers are already married, want to join with us, Benji? Traveling around Indonesia or even overseas? I would totally like to do that. That would be super awesome. A car trip, though. I haven't taken a road trip in a long time. We take trains, we take planes, sometimes we take boats. But when it comes to a super long car trip, I feel like it's hard. Depending, of course, on what car you have. But, the bigger the car, the more comfortable it could be. And speaking of car trips, one of the traditions that me and my family have is when I was little and we went on an extended car ride, we get a tube of Pringles. We get one original and we get one sour cream. That was our thing. just the kind of chips, having something to nibble on. In Korea they have they call it bongtigi, or the kind of the popped rice cake. It's a kind of a crispy rice wafer. If you nibble that on the road trip, you don't get sleepy as much. So it's really good for the driver. And all in all, just a really good food. So, if we ever get a chance traveling around Indonesia, that sounds like a fun time. I'm down. Alright, so now we're going to continue on with Time Traveler's Mailbox after listening to a song. And Melody Pick of Thailand, you requested New Thing by Red Foo, but we can't play that on the air. So instead, we're going to play House Party by Sam Hunt. Sorry. The song you just heard was House Party by Sam Hunt, and it's time to meet our second time traveler for our Time Traveler's Mailbox, Dana from Qatar, who says, hello. It's actually my first time listening to MA, and I love you so much already. Benji, how come I never listened to you before? I should really start listening to you every day. It's so fun listening to you, and although I haven't been able to listen to all the corners yet, I wish that I had and got to know all of the different guests that come every week. I think it would make it even more fun to listen to your show, and you would also recognize my name and call me sweetly, right? So, when should I travel to? 2 weeks in the future? A month? 3 months? I just hope I'll go to a time when I get to know this program better. I want Benji to know my name and recognize me right away, starting now, please. Well, we actually don't have a lot of writers who write in from Qatar, I think, so of course, I'm going to remember that. And when it comes to Music Access, when I first came here, it was hard kind of recognizing the names that came in. But now that I've, done radio for a while, I'm starting to recognize the names and the locations of where people come in. And when I look on the message board, you see the usernames and all that stuff. And that's another kind of factor that comes into play when trying to remember people's names. So although it does take a little bit of time, trust me, you give me just, maybe a week, couple weeks, just give me that little bit of time and I should have it down in no time. The most important thing to remember to write on the message board. Continue writing and write as much as you can, and that definitely helps me to see your name more often and remember it even better. Alright, so thank you everyone for writing in for Time Traveler's Mailbox. Remember, if you missed the date to congratulate someone or propose to a loved one for the future, or if you have any plans for the future you want to share so you'll make sure it comes true, all you need to do is send us the letter to Time Traveler's Mailbox. Here's how. Come visit us at www.arirang.com/musicaccess and leave me a message on our message board with the title Time Traveler. Now, we'll come back after a song for All About Music with Season 2, Benji Style, and we're going to listen to the song Love Myself by Haley Steinfeld. All About Music and All About Quizzes, a great collaboration of music and quizzes. All About Music Quiz. Music, quiz, and Benji come together to make this corner more complete. All About Music Quiz Season 2, it's Benji Style, like the robot. Yeah, so, what is today's Double A Music Quiz answer? Let me check. Okay, so... Okay, so we're going to start today with Benji's hint. And Benji's hint today will be everything up until the song comes on. Starting now. Can I get some of that, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, swag. Today's answer is a rapper. And it's not Benji. And it's not Jay Park. He's an awesome writer and raps really well too. So in celebration of this rapper, it's a Korean rapper, I decided to write a rap. And it mixes a little bit of Korean and English. So see if you can kind of get what I'm saying. Yo, 조금 이따 샤워해 girl. 아무리 말해도 내 마음 못 몰라. Just name 2 bomb tracks. By the answer, we can't play him explicit content. 방송 불가. Today's answer, Ash Ketchum's rival. Man, but at least I got a running man title. Love Song Ji-ho, girl he wanna marry. He's very merry, not scary, goes by the name Swag. Alright, so did you guys get the answer for today? I spelled it out pretty well. Remember, another hint that I can throw out is he's the show Running Man's rapper, and he likes Song Ji-ho. It's pretty obvious, so if you got today's answer, go ahead and write answer on your title and send us a message with the correct answer. Now, we'll check out a song and come back with another hint for Double A Music Quiz. We're going to check out the song that Mylene of the USA requested, 못났다 by Teen Top. We just heard 못났다, Love Fool by Teen Top, and it's time to continue on with our All About Music Quiz Season 2, Benji style. And it's time, of course, for our music hint. I told you this guy's a rapper, so you might recognize this guy's voice right away after checking out this song. Yo, PD님, drop the beat. 이별이 그런 거지 뭐 멀쩡하다가도 울컥하는 실컷 미워하다가 눈물 참는 거 밤이 되면 높은 빌딩 깜빡거리는 빨간 불빛 그처럼 네가 떠올라 더 지쳐가는 거 이별은 그런 거 이별은 그런 거 멀쩡하다가도 울컥하는 거 이별은 그런 거 Did you get it? Did you get it? It's that one and only boom. Alright, so if you know today's answer, go ahead and write answer on your title and send us a message with the correct answer. All you have to do is come to the our message board at www.aridangradio.com/musicaccess and leave us your answer with the title answer. Now, before we continue on to more message time, we're going to check out a song and we're going to listen to the song that Jenny of the USA put up on our board, Shake It by Sistar. We just heard Shake It by Sistar, and it's time for message time. And our first message comes from Sabrina to you from Malaysia, saying, Hi DJ Benji, hope your day is well today. My day is pretty well. It's also very good. It's extravagant, expensive, and also very, what's another adjective that starts with the letter E? Extra. It is very extra. Our next message comes from Kazusa from Switzerland, saying, Hi Benji, how are you? Here in Switzerland, it's quite cold, especially in the morning. And as it's soon October, I'm looking forward to doing some ice skating. Already in October. Oh, well, I guess Switzerland is a little cold. Have you done ice skating before? I wish you a nice and sunny day. Kind regards, Kazusa. Kazusa? I have gone ice skating before. I used to go inline skating with my dad, just around the neighborhood. But when it comes to ice skating, one of the things that I always have this random fear of is that if I fall down and someone ice skates over my hand, that's the thing that really freaks me out about ice skating. So I don't really get a lot of chances to do it, but I did get a chance to do it recently on a episode of a show. So yeah, it's something that I'd recommend you try if you wanna. It's fun. It is a slippery slope, but it is still overall a good experience to try, especially if you're trying to go on a date. That's right, it's an awesome date idea, so if you can, maybe check it out. And we have Unita Swinyo from Indonesia saying, Benji, how many t-shirts do you have with your face on it? I want that shirt, but actually, I've seen a picture of you wearing a yellow shirt with your name on it, plus your face too. The same picture with your face. Do you know which shirt I mean? This was all part of the shirt that I wore for my program, one of my programs, and it's got, the program name on the back and all that stuff, but I only have two. I feel like having more than two might make me a little bit of a narcissistic person, but the t-shirt design looks pretty good, and just overall, I think it's one of those tees that it's funny to wear. You wear these to a funny event or something, and it just kind of makes you laugh. So, if you do have a chance to kind of make a t-shirt with your own face on it, maybe you should do it. Maybe instead of your name, make your nickname, and then maybe pass it around with your friends and make sure it's for them. Make it a t-shirt party. Alright, so thank you for sending your messages. Now, before we come back with more of our show, we're going to check out two songs. Starting with the song that Rebecca of Brazil requested, 보통연애 by 박경 featuring 박보람. And we'll follow it with 심상치 않아 by Kisum featuring 주영. We just heard 보통연애 by 박경 featuring 박보람, followed by 심상치 않아 by Kisum featuring 주영. How many of you guys think Kisum is cute? Let's see a show of hands. Woo! And you know what I was really surprised about? It's been a long time, but when Bakyoung's solo album came out, the 보통연애, I was really surprised at how well it did. It hit number 1 on the charts, and it did really well. And I think the song is just really, really great overall. It's one of those songs that I think it's one of those really cute duets. So now, of course, we gotta wrap up our first hour. Soon we'll be back with the lovely ladies Jane and Shihyun for Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. So, who's ready to see lovely ladies? Woo! I know I'm not, because I'm a DJ. I'm very neutral. That's my position on it, and that's how I'm gonna keep it. So, I'm gonna let you hear the song that Rochelle of Jamaica requested, Fall to Pieces by Velvet Revolver, and I'll see you in a bit. What's up, Benji of B.I.G. here, checking in. You're listening to Music Access. Welcome to the second hour of the Wednesday edition of our show. We'll be back with Jane and Shihyun soon for Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. But of course, before that, you guys gotta know how you can listen and participate, right? If you have a smartphone, you can download the Arirang Radio app or TuneIn Radio app to listen to our programs and send in your messages. And if you use a computer, just visit www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess to listen to us or leave your messages. Another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeong. Now we're going to listen to a song and come back with Jane and Shihyun, so stick around. And we're going to listen to the song that Amber of the USA requested, 갖고 싶니 by Beatwin. Men and women, women and men.
How are we different?
How are we the same?
Let's find out through Men Are From Mars.
Women are from Venus.
So these are all questions in the intro. Yeah. What's up, guys? How are you, Jane and Shihyun?
Hi, hello.
It's good to see you. You look lovely.
Thank
Really?
you.
It's the gentlemanly thing to say.
So we're not really pretty. You're just
No,
being
you're
a
gorgeous.
You took that for real? Come on, you just say thank you and you just move on.
It's because Jane takes everything with a lot of, sincerity.
No,
Yeah.
I just
It's a good
like
thing.
I
It's a
just
good
like
thing.
teasing you.
Oh, no, okay. I have no idea what's going on. All right, so Sunday.
Pardon?
Sunday. No, I was reading. I don't know why. What's wrong with my English right now? Sunday was Chuseok, which is the Korean Thanksgiving. And today is, now the first day of normal days.
Yeah, sad.
And it was a pretty long holiday this time around. Mm-hmm. So, what'd you guys do? Did you guys
Party.
get that money?
Party.
Party?
Party.
Do you party?
Wait, Jane, you're not Korean, right?
What?
What?
Wait,
She's not
you're
Korean?
half Korean.
What?
No,
장난해?
you're full Korean. I'm so confused. Right
Hold
now.
on, I'm
Sorry.
confused.
I'm sorry.
Wait,
No.
Are you-
I'm sorry. No,
are you half?
No,
No, I'm not half.
Jane's
I'm
full Korean, but she
Okay.
lived in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was confused for a second. And I was like,
Are you joking?
I'm sorry.
It's like you guys just met last week.
Yeah, no, so what's your name again? It's nice to meet you. No, because I was thinking, in Hong Kong, do they celebrate Chuseok? Like, it's a different name, right?
It's called Mid-Autumn Festival.
Mid-Autumn Festival.
yeah.
But they still celebrate the same time, the whole thing.
Similar, yeah.
Oh, okay. And then in Chuseok, did you guys get the Chuseok money?
No.
I don't get that anymore. I'm too old for that. But
too.
Jane,
I don't get it anymore
Yeah.
either.
Really?
after a certain age, you don't get it anymore.
Really?
Yeah. You still get it?
Sometimes. I got
좋겠다. So
I got
lucky.
this year I got the New Year's money.
Oh, that's
Oh.
different though.
No, but do you get it as well, 언니?
New Year's money I sort of take if they give.
어, 대박 좋겠다. I don't. 와, 엄마.
You don't get New Year's
아빠.
money?
No.
You don't get New Year's money?
They don't give me.
It's sort of like tradition though.
Yeah. Like, they don't give you like $1? Like,
I need to toss my parents.
no. Like,
Not even $1.
my grandparents, like, you know, they have my parents, what am I saying? My grandparents' kids, so my aunts and uncles.
Yeah.
They get money too, but they get like, you know, $5 and $10. You know, it's just like the kind of tradition.
Right,
money,
right.
You know? But Jane doesn't get any money.
No.
Congratulations.
Sad.
I need to toss my parents.
You do. Get on that. All right, so did you guys go home for the holidays? You know, met the fam.
Yes.
So, like, Shihan, where did you go?
All my family lives in Seoul, so we don't go very far.
You stayed in Seoul?
Yeah, I just stay in Seoul. On the day, we go to my grandma's house.
Ooh.
We eat a lot.
Yeah.
A lot, starting from like 6 a.m. in the morning.
You eat from 6 a.m. in the morning?
Yeah.
Can you eat at 6 a.m. in the morning? I didn't think that was possible.
You can actually, if they serve you.
Dude, just starve yourself the previous night.
Is that what you do, Jane, in preparation for Chuseok?
Yeah.
Like, you don't eat the previous day?
Yeah, for all the good food.
So that's what you did this
Yeah.
Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh.
So you partied all night. So, you know, you made sure all the calories, you know, all the sweat, you got it all out. So you could have a huge feast on the day of Chuseok.
Yep.
So what's your guys' favorite kind of, like, Chuseok food? Like, because I know, you know, on a program I did, you know, we made, like, a songpyeon.
Oh.
Songpyeon tteok, the rice cakes.
That's sort of like for New Year's, right?
It is a little bit. It was weird. It's hard to make rice cakes. Have you guys ever made rice cakes? Like, from the scratch?
When I was little, I think.
Like,
When I was
you know,
very little.
when you pound the rice cakes?
Yeah.
That is surprisingly difficult.
Really?
It looks fun, right? You know, there's like the tales of, you know, there's tales of like on the moon, there's like a rabbit making the rice cakes. Jane, you have no idea what I'm talking about.
No, I don't. Don't you just
Really?
get a hammer and just hit it? Like,
Yeah.
slap it?
Well, it's sort of like a
Sort
hammer,
of.
but it's like a
It's like
long
a mallet more
yeah,
like. It's
yeah.
because how you hit it, you know, we think, you know, you hit it, then the other person hits it. It's a two-person thing.
Okay.
But then actually you hit it, then you have to kind of smush it a little bit.
Right, because it's sticky.
Exactly. And you have to keep pouring a little water on it.
Oh, really?
But this is so funny because Benji's so sincere about this right
No,
now.
I was
His
so-
face is like, it's really hard.
No, it was super fun though. Like, for real. Like,
We could
and then
tell.
when you, because it comes in a huge like pile of the rice cake, and then when you pound it, the more you pound it, it gets more chewy
Right.
and better.
It tastes better.
It tastes better.
So how was yours?
It was good. It was
Yeah.
very good, especially when you roll it in like the mung bean powder, the bisukaru.
Oh.
Is that right? To make injeolmi.
Oh, right.
Right?
Like beans.
The
from
bean powder.
beans.
Yeah.
Yeah, bean powder.
It's really good.
That's nice.
Or you could melt it with honey.
Oh,
That's
that sounds
amazing.
good.
Good.
That sounds so good.
Stop calling me honey, Jane. All right, so
boy.
you know, you two are probably really cute when you were little. You know, I'm sure that, you know, you were the apple of your family's eye. But, you know, now that you're not as young, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. I'm sorry. But,
Benji,
you know,
after we finish this,
yeah?
이따 보자.
Okay. So, but, you know, when now it's come to, you have Chuseok every year. But then is it different now than it was maybe, we'll say, like 10 years ago?
Is it?
Is it? I don't know, because I didn't celebrate Chuseok 10 years ago.
Oh.
For me, it was all, you know, Thanksgiving, because I was in the States. So, you know, I'd eat turkey, mashed potatoes, rice. You know, mix the rice with the mashed potatoes. But, you know, I didn't have that kind of traditional kind of...
That sounds really
Korean
bad,
upbringing.
though. Mashed potato and rice.
It's really bad.
yeah,
I don't recommend it.
It sounds really bad.
I was young. That's the excuse I'll make. But, you know, does it change at all as the years go by? Or is it just like, you know, you get a little older, more mature, and you start watching the younger generation kind of come in?
I've noticed a big change in the Chuseok celebrations recently, and it is that before, when I was little, I think all families, majority of the families actually did the, you know, the traditional bowing. They have the whole place set up for their ancestors and things like that. But now that people's religions are sort of changing as well, people are becoming Catholic, Christian, that is all sort of disappearing now.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
that's interesting. So it's a combination of culture change as well as religion kind of evolution. Or religion diversification, maybe? Is that a way to phrase it?
I don't know. Maybe people are becoming more familiar with the Western culture. I don't know.
Dude, I don't do that, the setting up the tables and
Really?
thing, because I'm a Christian. So
Right.
we don't do that. Instead, we just all gather around and just have food together and just talk.
Do you pray as well?
Yeah, we pray, because we're all together. We're just thanking the Lord for...
It's like my grandma from her church. She gets like a paper for that day,
Oh.
So like service that you do at home. And then someone just kind of leads it through.
Oh, like a family cutie 시간. Yeah.
What?
Adorable cutie pie.
No. Like
Cutie
cute,
pie?
like the alphabet Q and T.
Question time.
What does that
No,
mean?
it's just what is it? What does it stand for? I don't remember. But it's just
Question time. No, that's what I was like,
little
question time.
gathering.
so weird.
It's just a little gathering you have at home with your family. So it's a little family service thing.
Oh, okay.
Question and trivia. Family time.
So what do you ask your family? Like, how
So,
old are you now?
How old are you now? Oh, you're this old. So what have you been doing? What have you been up to? Oh, okay. And then there's always the question, I'm sure, we all get asked.
Which
Do you have a
is?
boyfriend, girlfriend?
Oh.
When are you getting married?
Yeah, that's true.
That's probably going to come up.
That's true.
And then the answer to that is never.
Ever.
Really? Never?
Well, I don't have plans at the moment. I'm
But you
still,
can say maybe, like, in
well, I mean, maybe in like,
time.
I always say, I think the answer I give is maybe in 10 years. That's the answer I give. It never changes.
Wait,
Maybe in
so how
10
old are
years.
you right now?
24.
24, 34.
34.
No, but I've said that ever since I was like 20. So I was like,
Okay, so
in
you're
20,
like
I was like
30.
30, then it's 31, then it's 32, then it's 33.
Wait, is this with marriage or, like, girlfriend?
This is a very dangerous topic for Boy Idol, so we're going to move on. So the holidays are all about family, and when we talk about family, we can't leave this out. Let's send a voice message to our family today. Who wants to go first? Jane, go first.
No, Onni can go first.
Ah,
A message to our family?
yes.
Hi, Mom.
Or we could do, no, how about this? Because we just saw our families, more or less,
Yeah.
for the Chuseok. Well, I didn't. So how about this? We send messages to each other's families.
Oh.
That's an interesting topic. So, it doesn't have to be super, like, formal and all that stuff, but, I'll go first then, for example.
Okay.
So, Jane's family, Jane is doing very well. She has really, really nice skin. You raised a really, really awesome girl. And I hope that you had a great Chuseok holiday and you ate a lot of good food. Yay! And for Shihan Nuna's family, do they speak English?
Yeah.
They speak English, right? I hope that you had a good Chuseok. Shihyun Nuna is a very awesome person. It hasn't been too long since we've met, but just the impression that I get is that she's a super awesome girl, and I think there's a lot that I can learn from her. So thank you for raising such an awesome person, and I hope you had a good Chuseok.
Yay! And then we'll just move on to the next question.
Yeah.
Thanks, Benji.
The next question is listening to a song. So now we'll listen to a song before we continue on, and we're going to listen to the song It's Alright by Shihyun. We just heard It's Alright by Shihyun, lovely voice.
Yay!
And you guys need to send... No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to make you send messages. Alright, so you're listening to Men Are From... Oh, we have to do this again. You're listening to Benji of B.I.G. on Music Access, and we're here with Jane and Shihyun for...
Men are from Mars.
Women are from Venus.
Yeah! So, we've been getting...
That wasn't very energetic.
Yeah, okay, we'll do it one more time. Jane, we can do it, right? We're here with Jane and Shihyun for...
Men are from Mars.
Women are from Venus.
Yeah! Alright, so we've been getting a lot of welcoming messages from our listeners for Shihyun since last week, but we weren't able to introduce a lot of them because we were so busy talking, so we'll read some of them. Go ahead.
Should I read it?
Yes, it has
Okay.
your name on it.
All right, Neela from Indonesia. Hi, Shiana. It's Neela from Indonesia. Do you still remember me? I'm so excited when I heard that you will be at Music Access. I have so many things to say, but I don't know where to start. So how are you? Long time no see. I miss you so much.
Heart.
You. I do remember Neela from Indonesia.
Oh.
She used to write all the time.
Oh.
Yeah. So I do remember you, Neela. Thank you for your message.
How do you remember your listeners? Like, when you were a DJ, how do you start, like, remembering? I'm asking this for, like, personal reasons.
I didn't actually try to remember them, but because everybody constantly sent me messages and I kept reading them, I just kind of automatically started memorizing.
So, like, you said, oh, this is from this person and this person's from here.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And then a lot of the times what I did was read a lot of messages and actually give advice. So that kind of helped as well. So they started sending me all their like personal problems, maybe school problems, with problems with friends. And yeah, because I was always talking to them like as they're my friends, I got to know them really well. And I
Nice.
do remember all of them.
And that was the thing Benji learned today. Yes, thank you. And Jane, can you read our next message, please?
All right, the next one's from Tik T from Vietnam. 시안 언니에게, Hi 시안 언니. Finally you are back to Arirang Radio. You have no idea how I miss listening to your sweet and gentle voice every evening. You are doing so good in variety show and I'm so proud of you. Keep up the good work. 시안 언니 화이팅. 언니의 틱티가 PS Let's meet in Seoul next week. 언니. Ooh.
Wow. Tikti is coming to Seoul.
Yeah.
I know Tikti as well.
Personally.
No, as in like through radio.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I do know them.
Well, she's coming to Seoul next week.
Yeah, I know. This is really interesting too. And I love talking to everybody who listens to my radio and who is listening to the radio right now as well. And yeah, there were times when the listeners would actually just come to Arirang Radio.
Yes, that does happen.
And I like meeting them. I like meeting new people.
You know what I think is for me, sometimes, now that there's the whole, photo SNS and stuff, sometimes when you see comments, oh, this person listens to radio. And then sometimes you have people whose faces you can't match up. And they're like, hey, so I'm this person. And you're like, oh, this is you. It's nice to meet you. Like, it's really, like, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Real.
I'm an actor at heart.
He's very sincere today.
I am very sincere. All right, so it's time to introduce our messages for Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus.
Okay.
Shihan, what am I saying? Shihan.
Xian.
I can say it.
Xian.
Shihan.
Yeah.
Can you read the first message, please?
Right. It's titled Moonlight. Oh, no, it's the ID, sorry. Moonlight from Korea.
Yeah.
Hi, Benji, Jane, and Xian. Last week's corner was so much fun. I also thought it was cool you said you welcome more risk stories not for children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I'm sending you a story anonymously because if people know what happened, I might have to leave Korea forever.
Oh.
Okay. I'm a freshman in college, very fresh and innocent, right? But not so fresh and innocent in real life. You'll find out why. I got to know a guy that's 1 year older than me through a friend. We were in the same school but different majors. He's so my type, so I wanted to get to know him better quickly, but he won't even touch my arm. Ooh! Even though it's been 2 weeks since we met. I don't get it. Benji's like, what? Don't guys like to be touchy and feely? Being too vulgar for a girl? Do you think he just thinks of me as a younger sister at school? I want to be in a serious relationship with this guy, but do you think it won't happen? Please help.
This is the first time we got something like this.
Oh, really?
I like it.
I like
it. Now that Shihan is here, we can get the more risky stories. Guys, feel free to send in anything like this. We love these kind of things.
Yes, we encourage.
I'm gonna start this one off. Guys, not all guys like to be touchy-feely. Especially
really?
Some guys can be very, nervous when it comes to girls. In Korea, they have a term called skinship.
Oh.
That actually does not exist in the States. It's English, but it's not a term that originated in the States or in America or I don't think in Australia.
I don't think it's even in English per se.
Yeah, right?
Don't we just call it lovey-dovey or something like that?
No, it's a little different because lovey-dovey is like when you're in a kind of thing with someone, but skinship's like, for example, Shihan Nuna dropped a pen and I gave it to her, but while giving it to her, like I accidentally brush her hand. Or like when you meet someone for the first time and you put your arm over their shoulder, or like you try to grab someone, move them from getting hit by a car. That's all like skinship in terms of physical contact. But then, when it comes to that kind of stuff, there's some guys who are super comfortable with it. Like they don't even think about it.
It comes naturally.
It comes naturally.
Yeah.
And then there's some people who it doesn't come naturally to. And this guy, I think, is one of those kinds. It's not that he doesn't like you or he likes you. You can't really tell based on, skinship. Although if he is very touchy-feely, he probably likes you. But just because he doesn't touch you doesn't mean he doesn't like you. That's what I'm trying to say.
I think it's quite sweet how he's keeping his distance from him. I mean, her.
Yeah.
Really?
I was thinking the same thing. If a guy is too touchy-feely, I'd be worried.
That's true.
I wouldn't really
From the get-go,
like
that would be
He might be
weird.
sort of a playboy type.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah. That's not what I meant to say. That's not what I meant to say. I meant to say, that makes sense. When it comes to the player types, they are, because they're that much more comfortable with females. I think that's the important thing, that they are not afraid to, be very physical when it comes to conversations and, interactions. But for this guy, it's been 2 weeks since you've known each other. He doesn't touch your arm. I mean, there needs to be a reason to touch your arm as well. It's not like, hey, what's up, girl? Grabs your arm. You know, it's not like
No,
that.
but you know how there are a lot of guys who say hi, their greetings, and they give the girl a hug.
There are guys like that?
Yeah, I have a lot
Really?
of guy friends
You know,
who...
Jane, we've never hugged before.
I think that's sort of more.
No, you and I just give high five.
Oh, I didn't even high five you. Jane, I
Right,
didn't
if
high-
that happens, if a guy gives you a high five, he's not interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Definitely not interested.
I just
Yeah.
realized that's like a telltale sure sign.
Exactly. And if he like punches your arm, he's not interested.
Yeah. Unless he has the mindset of like a elementary schooler and he's still trying to like, you know, the like elementary school kids, they kind of like pull hair and stuff.
Yeah, but
There's
I
some
wouldn't
guys that
recommend
don't.
going out with a guy
Yeah,
like
I wouldn't
that.
recommend going with a guy like that. If he
Yeah.
high fives you, he's not interested. So, give him a high five, and then if he tries to go for a hug, that's a good sign. No, that's a joke. That's a joke.
But seeing that Moonlight is from Korea, I'm thinking that Korean guys are a little bit more less touchy-feely.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and it's only been 2 weeks, so you really don't know whether he likes you or not. And I think you should actually, decide on how much time he's willing to spend with you rather than the whole touchy-feely part.
You know what I think? I think they should go out for something. If she's a freshman and he's a freshman, it's super easy. It's not like high school where like, hey, so after school, it's not that. It's like, hey, so you want to get dinner? Or you want to eat with, my friends or something?
Freshman party.
Oh, wait, but the guy's like 1 year older than she is, right? So he's a little bit older.
He's a sophomore.
From my experience
He's
in
a
Korean
oppa.
universities, when the freshmen come in, the guys in every grade or every year are very interested.
Really?
Very, very interested.
어떡해.
So like during the first
I'm gonna go to
couple of
college.
weeks of semester, I think all the guys come to school.
And then the ones who don't come stop coming again.
Yeah.
Oh, so, I'm just saying, Moonlight from Korea, you've got the popularity on your side. All you need to do now is to take advantage of it.
Yeah, this is the time. If you want this guy, you should go out with him right now because next year, new freshmen are going to come in.
And then, I'm not going to say you're not a commodity anymore, but, there's a new, wave of
Competitors.
competitors. Oh,
Yeah.
I was thinking about how to phrase that. Thank you for saving me. All right, so I think our advice is, maybe ask him out for something. And
Yeah.
then, see how that goes. Get some one-on-one time. And if he says no to one-on-one time, then that could be a little bit iffy. But if he says yes, that's a good sign.
Right.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Talpit from Korea. All right, so before we continue to move on, we're going to check out another song, and we're going to listen to the song 취향 저격 by Icon. We just heard 취향 저격 by Icon, and we're here with Jane and Shihan for Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. What a perfect song to wrap up that situation. This guy could be listening to the song while thinking of you in his dorm room. Oh, that's weird. I said that wrong. Sorry. I meant that in a good way. Like he's walking down the... Okay, moving on. Jane, can you read our next message?
All right, the next message is from
Hindun?
Hindun from Indonesia. Action versus emotion. If someone asked which type you are, what would you answer? Do you think most guys would answer action and most girls would answer emotion? But I would choose action. A few days ago, I got into a minor accident when I had to pick up my brother in high school because he felt no good. He was sick actually, but still went to school. He waited for me in front of his school for a long time while he is sick. When I arrived, I threw tantrum to my brother because I was so upset to get into an accident. I scratched my brother's new motorcycle. To make him wait, I got angry first. I want to cry too because it hurts, but I can't because I'm older than him. But my brother didn't get angry at all. He listened to all my babbling when I finished, and it was his time to get angry at me. But instead of that, he asked me, "Are you fine? Are you hurt?" Since I was quiet, he took the key and said, "I'll drive." On the way home, my eyes were very teary, so he bought me an ice cream, and who's the bigger sister and who's the younger brother? My brother tends to take action first, and me just too emotional.
So to recap, I think Hindun got into an accident while picking up her brother. And then she scratched his motorcycle. And usually she thought it would be angry, but he was listening to everything. And then after, he asked if she was okay. And then he said he'll drive, and they got ice cream on the way home.
Yeah.
Just to
He
recap.
got her ice cream.
He did. So, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't have siblings. Jane, you have an older brother. And Shihan, you have
I have an older sister.
Older sister.
Oh, lucky.
Why?
Really?
I want an older sister.
Why? What did your imaginary older sister do for you?
Share clothes, give me boyfriend advice, and share secret together, eat like 맛집, go to like all
Delicious
those
restaurants.
delicious restaurants. That's
All right, and Shihan, the reality is...
The reality is none of that happened. None.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, there is an age gap with my sister, so that is a little bit of a reason. But at the same time, a lot of sisters quarrel a lot.
I think so. You know, I don't have siblings, but I live with 4 guys, and I've lived with 4 guys for a while now.
Right.
You know, and I believe, you know, granted, it's not family. You know, blood runs thicker than water. There's a phrase about that. But if you're with someone 24 hours a day,
Right.
7 days a week, at a certain point, you don't really need to be with them all the time. Like, you get a day off. It's not like, hey, so you want to get some, It's not that. It's just, all right, so I'm going to go this way. You go whatever way. Bye.
So you live in the dorms with your other members,
yes.
right? You share a room as well?
I share a room with one 동생.
Oh. How is that?
He's good. I mean, I can say.
so ready to say something.
No. I can say whatever I want about him on the radio, and he wouldn't understand anyway because it doesn't speak.
Yeah, but his fans will tell him, right?
No, maybe. Well, no, I don't know. But I think this is the thing. He's one of the quiet kind of, he's not really verbal about it.
Right.
And we match in the sense that I'm very untidy. You know, when I'm tired, I take laundry. I should fold it and go to sleep. I just shove it to the side, go to sleep, then I do it, the next day or something. But he's very, we match up in certain regards. You know, he cleans up randomly. And he's like, yo, Hyung, I cleaned up. No, that's not, he's like, Hyung, doesn't the floor feel really good today?
Oh,
like,
that's cute.
Huh? It's like, I vacuumed it. With the whole vacuum, and I did the picharu, like the...
You know, that's what he's saying to you.
Yeah.
But on the inside, it's like, oh, Benji.
Yeah.
Not cleaning up again.
But you know what? He's never said that once to me.
He can't.
Yeah,
He's younger
he
than
cannot.
you.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
He probably hates it. You know, when a tidy person and an untidy person live together, the tidy person is the one who's always stressed out.
He wasn't super tidy, though, to begin with. Like, I'm just saying. Anyway, this is, I don't know, this is just my personal opinion. Okay, actually, let's do this. Because she asked, are you action or emotion? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Emotion. Jane, you're fired. No, I'm just kidding. Wait, so, Shihan, you picked action.
I think so. I'm more of an action person, I think. If I get upset, you will know.
Wait, isn't that emotion?
Well, it's like emotion transferring to action, I guess. Immediately, instantly. Everything starts off with an emotion.
Oh, I get it.
If you're going to hang on to that emotion, that's emotion.
Oh, in that case, then I am also action then.
Oh, yeah, me too. Then I'm action.
Yeah?
Yeah. No, because I was just thinking about in terms of, am I ruled by my emotions or am I more like that? But then, yeah, I'm more action.
Maybe what Hindun from Indonesia is saying, not really action or emotion, rather, are you like the brain person or the heart person? You know, are you the logical one or are you the emotional one?
When I don't eat, I am the logical one, and when I do eat, I'm the emotional one. That's so true, because when I don't eat, I become very down. Like, the energy level goes low, and then everything's just, like, computerized. I don't put any emotion into my actions. But then when I eat a lot, my energy goes up, I get more excited, and that definitely, I think it happens. You guys should try it out. Try not eating for like an entire day and then see how emotional you are.
What kind of an advice is that?
Why would we even do that?
Because it's life. I'm giving you life advice. It's life. All right, so it's time for us to wrap things up for our show. So where are y'all going off to? Anyone going out of the country?
No.
All right, then we don't need to hear. And I'm just kidding. Any special plans coming up at all?
No.
Not really.
We are going into October, so Halloween.
2 months.
Oh! What was that? I don't know what that was, but
I know what Jane was feeling. I know exactly what she was feeling.
Okay.
We love it.
Pumpkin spice latte.
Oh,
is that
but
it?
more than that, just the whole festivity.
The festivity. I get you. All right, so stay safe, and I'll see you guys in October. So sending Jane and Shihan out, we're gonna listen to the song "Runaway with Me" by Carly Rae Jepsen, followed by Jet Black Heart by 5 Seconds of Summer, and I'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
We just heard the song Run Away With Me by Carly Rae Jepsen, followed by Jet Black Heart by 5 Seconds of Summer. And it's now time to reveal the answer for AA Music Quiz from the first hour. And the answer is Gary! Yay, Gary! We should invite him on the show. Alright, so thank you everyone for participating on today's Music Access. I'll be waiting tomorrow with another super awesome quiz and special Benji hint, so stick around for that tomorrow. And now we'll check out 2 songs requested by our listeners. Now, starting with the song that Hindun of Indonesia. We read your message and we'll play your song. Puppy by FT Island, followed by the song Pika of Turkey wants to hear Jumbidennayo by B.I.G. Whoop. And it's time to wrap up our show. Our last song for today is a song that Unita of Indonesia recommends. My Everything by 98 Degrees. This was Benji of B.I.G. And as I always say, I'll be back.